There are forces deliberately orchestrating crisis in political parties. But political parties themselves must take responsibility for creating the environment that allows that to happen. If there's anything I know about the gentlemen who are here with me and the several others who are holding leadership positions, is that they are Democrats and they want to see democracy survive. Democracy cannot survive without a reliable opposition platform. You can't have, once you rule out opposition and opposition parties, what you have is dictatorship in the likeness and image of civil rule. There's no democracy. I believe that all of them understand that. Those who want money and power and contracts and so on, immediate, they run to the ADC, to the APC. They won't be here. That was what they wanted. Here, the Democrats prepared to do the hard work of building democratic institutions. And with the experience that we all have, I think these people here, they are not only foxes, they also know how to catch foxes. Old foxes, so don't worry about that. The fifth columnist and the seventh columnist, even third columnist, all those columns are allowed. Okay? We also have our columns in them. We can't plan this without knowing what is going on. So it's legitimate, don't worry. The only thing is that the other institutions of state should behave responsibly. And by that I mean especially the law enforcement agencies shouldn't become an arm of the ruling party. By that I mean the judiciary should be an independent and impartial arbiter of disputes. Politicians know how to play the political game. Columns, fifth or sixth, or even second or third columns. They know how to manage this, and we have experience in dealing with that. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming.
However, while Your Excellency, while you're going to take a breather, the national chairman maybe will take one or two.
It's unfortunate what is going on. The next election is between the peoples of the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus the ruling party. And it is going to be a referendum on them and their performance. And so there's time for Nigerians to organize at the different polling units, wards, local governments and states across this country to show their displeasure. The NDC is a reliable vehicle that Nigerians can utilize to actualize whatever they want democratically. And we are not in a show of strength. We're a new party. Our concern is to build this party, is to create this platform as a reliable alternative for the Nigerian people, which it is, and invite Nigerians to come and contest and defeat the ruling party on it. So I think that should take care of that. We're not going to go into issues with the Senate President or any particular person. And you should know that all persons in authority, they have only one vote. Only one vote. From the President down to the governors, down to every senator, and every Nigerian has only one vote. So let's allow the opposition parties to go on. NDC has just started. Let's see how it goes. We don't promise an easy ride, but with the support and the involvement and the prayers of Nigerians, with the way Nigerians feel, with the sense of hopelessness and anger and hunger, we know that NDC is a platform they should really look at. Did you ask a second one? I think that answers. Which was it? Double registration. Okay, yeah, look. It is for Nigerians to register. Okay? I know there are talks in the House of Reps about criminalizing double registration. That law has not been passed. I won't support that legislation because it is meaningless. It's all an orchestrated plan to intimidate the opposition parties, particularly the newer ones. And don't forget, the Constitution guarantees the right, the freedom on the part of any Nigerian and every Nigerian to associate freely and disassociate freely too.
That's right.
So the fact that somebody is registered in a party on Monday does not mean the person cannot resign and join NDC on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
that is what actually I'm inviting them to do.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
They may have registered at a time there was no NDC alternative.
Yes,
But now, NDC is the alternative, it has come.
Yes, sir.
And they are resigning en masse, not just in Bayelsa, across in so many states. You know, and they should continue to do so.
Yes.
They shouldn't be intimidated by any legislative chicanery. It is their constitutional right to freedom of association, to belong to any party of their choice. It is also their constitutional right to disassociate and resign from any party that they don't want to be associated with. And then come to the NDC that is available.
Yes,
and that's what we will see playing out. And mind you, there is nobody here that, apart from creating this portal will be filled by Nigerians on their own. They themselves will provide their registration details, NIN, registration documents, unlike the other party that is paying and inducing people to collect their name and the voter's card. We will not do so. We will not do so. Genuine members are registering in their thousands and hundreds. So we expect that to go on. So we are an alternative for those who want to leave any other party. They have a right to do so without incurring any penalty under the law, as far as the Constitution and the laws go. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You are repeating what we said, and thank you for that. We invited, and we are here to invite all Nigerians. Not only those in the opposition. We are here to invite all Nigerians, including the people in the APC, who we know are dissatisfied. We know. Forget about how they look in public. Okay? We have ideas about how they feel privately. But no option. This is an option for all of them. All Nigerians. And Nigerians in the diaspora who are desirous of change. And specifically, our colleagues in the other opposition parties. They are really, really welcome, even today. But like I said, come early into the Noah's Ark before the rain begins and you find it difficult to trace the ark. The ark will always be there. The NDC is there. But better come, book your place. Not one leg here, another leg there. Come fully to the NDC. Because we are building an ideological brand. I don't want to say anything negative about the ADC or any opposition party. The big giants you called, you are standing quite far from me. If you were close, you would have known that I'm a giant too.
NDC.
Not just physically. Huh? Not just physically. A giant, but a quiet one.
A humble one.
Quiet, humble. Okay? There are not many politicians that you see that were state chairmen in 1998 that produced senators, House of Reps, and so on. So many people you think are giants now, they were civil servants doing other jobs. We were there since 1997, forming parties. Not many of them became national officer. I was national legal advisor of the Alliance for Democracy when we had 3 parties.
NDC.
Service to the people.
And back home, I served the John Nation from Ondo State to Akwa Ibom, Ibadan, as the national legal advisor of the foremost Ijaw movement. Thereafter, I was appointed Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Bayelsa. And I was a member of the NEC of the Nigerian Bar Association. And then I was elected twice as a member of the House of Representatives. Then from the House, I became a governor, elected twice. Till date, the only governor who served 8 years, complete. And the only one who won re-election in opposition against federal might. And installed a successor in opposition without negotiating with the center. They rigged judiciary, came to the judiciary and got my mandate back. And put everybody you see in that state. They worked under me for the past 15 years. And after leaving office, not contesting Senate seats in office, after leaving for almost 9 months, went into the polls and won with 90% of votes without campaigning. After 2-3 years, went again and was elected massively. And now I've been doing what I'm doing. Soyinka wrote that a tiger does not proclaim its tigritude. All those giants you talked about are my friends and my colleagues and my allies. They respect me as I respect them. We've worked together in a lot of ways. The only thing I've not done, that some of them have done repeatedly, is that they have been contesting presidential election and vice presidential election. That's the only difference. This background is difficult to find in most politicians of my generation. So in NDC, we have giants.
Yes.
We have giants. Each of these gentlemen you see, they are veterans in their states. They can put together their states in a week or so. They know the people, they know the terrain. And we are builders. I'm a builder leading this charge from the front. So, my friends, a number of them have visited me, and I have also visited most. And in the coming days, we will visit ourselves even more. We'll work together, continue to work together for the good of Nigeria and for the good of Nigerian democracy. This party is not there for any other candidate who does not come. If they need to be in this party, they will come. When they come, they will have accommodation. Is that not so?
Yes.
Just like every other Nigerian, and even members of the ruling party. So, thank you for reminding us to reiterate the fact that this party is open to all. I welcome you all. And all the national officers, young, very active, Anatu, and all others who are at the national level. And our respected gentlemen and ladies of the press, great Nigerians, I welcome you again. This is a very brief ceremony. And I thought we were going to do it together with the chairman and the national secretary. Simple program of once again telling Nigerians about the newest bride in town, the youngest party in Nigeria, but the party also that is just 2 weeks old, but making a lot of waves across Nigeria. But our hard-working, dedicated chairman, a number of them came in for regular consultations. And that's why we thought they should join us in this brief ceremony. I know that their colleagues, when they see this program, will say, why were they not invited? And that's why I'm giving this explanation. This was initially meant to be a national program with the national chairman, I, and then the national secretary, presenting once again our party and calling on people to register. So our chairman, thank you very much for joining us in this short program. I would like to thank all Nigerians, good people of Nigeria, young people, women, elders, good people of Nigeria, from the south, from the north, from the west, from the east, and also Nigerians in the diaspora, who just 2 weeks ago, upon hearing that I and my colleagues have come up with this platform, the real alternative platform, to salvage Nigeria's democracy that is endangered. I thank you all Nigerians, because upon hearing that good news, you all encouraged by messages, by calls, and showed your readiness to support this vision, to salvage our country, by even offering to register. And for a party that is just 2 weeks old, you know the other parties have been there for 20-something years. The ruling party was formed 2014. Actually started their talks 2013, formalized 2014, and have been in power, taking our country from top to bottom since then. But we are just 2 weeks old, and Nigerians heard that we are now on the scene. We have arrived on this rescue mission, and Nigerians are volunteering all over. Young people, women, politicians, elders, even in most states, decamping en masse, and in other states, registering. We cannot thank you enough. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for believing in our vision for a new Nigeria. And you know, democracy is about you, the people, not about the leaders. Power belongs to you. And the NDC is a credible alternative for all of you to utilize in reclaiming and defending your democracy and your mandate. So I want to thank you all. You will be shocked at the numbers that have so far registered. Some people may have thought that with this requirement of digital membership registration and the shortness of the time, that will dissuade us. It can discourage some people, even older parties are jittery, but the NDC is raring to go. As young as we are, just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. We are raring to go. And today, we are here to let Nigerians know that we appreciate their support and solidarity and their prayers. And also to say that the National Secretariat released the registration portals, which are working. But because of the shortness of the INEC timetable, our technical team have since gone to work, and they have designed an easier, a more user-friendly system which will enable you all to register without any hassles. And that is what we are here to present. I call on our chairman, some of whom are here, to inform your officials in all your states, at your state executive council level, to the local government level, to the ward levels, to set up the registration teams that have already been mandated, and to go to their wards. And with this formal presentation, marking the commencement of the process of digital registration as required by the new law, this will now commence. Our teams will get into all the wards across our country to do the registration and to support and help Nigerians to register. When I finish, I think each of us here will hold a copy of this so that you can all take that picture. It will be publicized so that people can download it and go straight there and register. There's also a simple form that can be printed out manually at the state levels, at the local government level, so that the registration officials going to rural areas can get the details from our communities and rural dwellers who may not be that tech savvy. That form is also there. You can print it out. Some will be manually distributed even now. And every chairman should print it out. Every local government chairman should have a copy, every ward chairman, to help those who cannot register online. Let me assure Nigerians, I know that the timetable is short, but you see, I can report to you with what I know, that with these gentlemen and the several others, the chairman, we have solid chairmen in every state. The NDC is a national party. We are a Pan-Nigerian democratic movement. We are not a regional movement. And we have one of the most set of educated, competent, politically experienced set of political operatives manning the party at all levels. And for the other sides, I tell you, there's work ahead for you. And to all Nigerians, Hurricane NDC is gathering. Yes. And this is a little bit of what you are seeing. Hurricane NDC is gathering. There is no landfall yet. But I can tell you the hurricane is gathering momentum. The democratic momentum is gathering. In all our states, our chairman will do this. In all the local government areas, our chairman and the executive council will do this. And down to the wards, we have all the structures. So we are good to go, even though we are just 2 weeks old. And there are not many parties that are 2 weeks old and this known and this strong. The chairman says we should not announce the number of Nigerians that have already registered. He's keeping that as secret. But I'm sure in the next couple of days, when they will have their first neck, there will be a formal announcement to Nigerians. And the numbers will shock you all. The numbers and the enthusiasm and the calls and the inquiries and the support from across this country shows that Nigerians are angry with the status quo. Is that not so?
Yes.
Is that not the report you all have? But Nigerians are not only angry, they are also hungry. So, you have a combination of anger and hunger. And that should ring alarm bells on the other camp. But Nigerians are hungry for change too. Not just hungry for food. And the NDC is available as the tool for effecting that change. Let me assure you, from our reading of the political atmosphere, there will be a lot of political accidents. There will be a lot of political accidents, some contrived, some self-induced. You already know what has happened to the PDP, our once beloved party. That one was a mixture of self-induced crisis plus contrived crisis. But the other ones, the other parties too, from the little we are seeing, the coast may not be clear for them too. So, let me tell you all, for all of you who are interested in genuine change and who need a real platform to effect that change. Right now, in the Nigerian political firmament, you don't have any other party as new and fresh, as clean and crisis-free, as focused and as ideological as the Nigerian Democratic Congress, NDC. The sooner you take refuge before it is too late in your other parties, the better for you. In the Bible, when Noah knew what was going to happen, and he followed the instruction to prepare the ark, and he was telling people thought he was crazy until the rain came and never stopped. And they were running to the ark. It was too late. The NDC in Nigeria of today, politically, is the Noah's Ark.
NDC.
Service to the people.
And all those who have eyes and who can also see, all those who have ears who can also hear, all those who have their mental faculties, who can think, all of these should lead you to the NDC. And the chairman and our chairman here and all officials have said they are willing to receive everybody who comes. So, Mr. Chairman, and my dear colleagues, I thank you for joining me as I invite each of us to hold a copy of this. Bring mine to me. As we all hold a copy of this, go to this website and to our platform. This is a simplified digital registrar, and it will take you straight. We have a manual registration going on, but all will be migrated to this digital register. For those who have registered before successfully, you don't need to bother. All your details will be migrated to this one. But from now on, all of you who want a simpler way of registering, go to this site. This is the digital register as required by the new Electoral Act. And after the close of registration, it will be sent formally by the chairman and the secretary to INEC. For those who have concerns, they say, can they meet up? Why not? These are very competent gentlemen who know their terrains, all their states and local governments and wards. And the law does not require the number you should register, but register as many within this period. The law does not, it only says bring your digital register. It doesn't say that in every ward, in every local government, in every state, this is the number you should have. I am a member of the Electoral Committee, so I know the law will pass, even though the implementation doesn't take account of, it didn't give sufficient time. But we will meet up. We'll meet up. Already, the number that has registered has already qualified us to contest elections in so many states. But we want to keep registering until when chairman says they should stop, so that then we stop and send it to INEC. So for those who may have such in your minds, oh, because of the shortness of time, can this new party? People are registering across, in every state. And the law does not say the number that you register. We only have an obligation when the time comes to send the digital register to them, and we are good to go for all elections. So I want to thank you all for coming. It's on this note that being joined by all my colleagues, friends, I formally present and unveil with the support of the chairman and the national secretary and all the other officials, the NDC, the official NDC digital register as required by the new electoral law. Thank you very much for coming, and God bless you all.
NDC.
Service to the people.
Service to the people.
NDC.
Service to our national leader.
NDC. Thank you.